Steven Universe is unquestionably one of Cartoon Network's best modern shows that have ended. The hero is charming as well as his Crystal Gem allies, whereas those who stood in their way aren't. While it may be true that most of the enemies reformed, they still put the lad in so much danger. Just to let you know, the characters must be antagonists who actually want Steven to lose, and I'll be talking about the entire franchise. Those hailing from the main series, movie, and future will be considered, and expect many spoilers on this pursuit. Summon your weapons, since this will take a lot of magic. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here's my top 5 Steven Universe villains. Kevin. I'm beginning this list with a guy who may not have powers, but still quite a pain to deal with. Making his debut in a rave hosted by Sour Cream, Kevin looks like quite a loner at first, yet had interest in Stevonnie. The problem? She is actually a teenage boy and tween girl fused into a young woman. I would have dialed 911 the moment he asked Stevonnie to dance, and that wasn't taken into consideration when he came back and treated Greg poorly. Wanting the score to settle, Stevonnie and Kevin race, and the guy plays dirty, even making up a story explaining his jerkish behavior. And he showed up one last time in hopes of seeing Stevonnie at his party, giving the protagonist bad advice on how to reunite with his pal. If this guy was on your friends list, then I'd remove him immediately, just like how Steve and Connie did after reconciling. Yellow Diamond. Kevin's a bully compared to these really threatening beings, as one of Homeworld's rulers is someone you truly don't want to mess with. Peridot once worshipped her as an idol, as she took orders from her, along with Lapis and another enemy who I'll definitely talk about later, but switched sides once she realized how valuable life is on Earth. Yellow didn't take it very well, as she's that easy to anger. In addition, she can defeat any gem in her way with just one electric aura attack, and she even did it to her own Zircon, not to mention the many crystal gems we have been following throughout the series. Blue Diamond could also possibly be in the countdown, though I simply found Yellow to be much more of a hassle, as Blue is a little more compassionate and some can feel her sorrow, give or take the ability to make gems around her cry. Spinel. Originally the goofy, lovable playmate of Pink Diamond, this alien with Looney Tunes physics heard Steven's message about the war's end, apparently multiple times, and came crashing down with vengeance. And how does she do it? By using a rejuvenator on all the heroes, the pure gems reverting to the original ways, and weakening Steven's powers. While she did get a taste of her own medicine, the injector she implanted on the planet would get rid of all organic life. Even upon returning to her original appearance, she still seemed pretty dangerous, although she just wants someone worth having fun around, like the good old days. When she goes back to her evil ways, her furiosity increases as she battles Steven and gets tired of all the singing, making her unaware the movie is a giant musical. Thankfully, Steven knew the mistakes that shouldn't be repeated, so he let the diamonds have her, as a reminder of Pink. White Diamond. There had been loads of reasons why we didn't get to see White until the last portion of the main series. Her appearance may be disturbing, yet the same could be said the minute we see the Pearl who belongs to her. She believes she is perfect, although we're all aware that nobody's perfect. It took some time for her to get the memo, as her one real power is the ability to take control of the bodies and minds of any gem, including her fellow diamonds. The enslaved pose how she poses, say what she says, and know what she knows. However, her most criminal thing was removing the gem from Steven's body, and he would have been dead if not for Pink Steven having the truth get through White's thick skull. Luckily, White learned her lesson and accepted that flaws are within everywhere and everyone. Now, who's a better villain than her? Let's find out. Jasper. A face we've seen long enough who tells me she means business. Despite her strength, she was no match for Garnet, and she claimed she only lost because she was beaten by fusion, hence giving her the idea of fusing with Lapis, even if the latter dragged them both down for a while. Unfortunately, she wanted to fuse again the next time she saw Lapis, and that shows a toxic relationship there. She believed fusion is the key to success, thus she fused with a beast, and it didn't exactly work out. Later in future, she still believes there will always be someone to fight, regardless of her understanding of the truth. Surprisingly, during Steven's struggle with his new abilities, he let Jasper train him, and if you think about it very deeply, she's the reason Steven became a gigantic creature, and she possibly had that planned all along, maybe except the part about getting shattered by him, whether she still would have bowed to him or not. Therefore, she is the monster that created the monster that could have ended the world. All of that is why she is the most iconic baddie in the entire franchise. Want the fiction to spread? Then please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. Don't forget to also comment below and follow me on Instagram for teasers and thumbnail previews of future YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, look forward to seeing you again, and have a good night-o!